All right. Hello, world. It is a book release day today. I'm really bad at self-promotion, so mostly today I'm going to be doing what I normally do on Twitch, which is like play some games. But I do have like copies of my book to give away. I'm not actually shipping them to you. It's going to be shipped from my publisher, so you got to be in the continental United States to win a book. But I'm going to be doing my first drawing. It's at 2 p.m., which is in about 40 minutes. And the keyword to enter is you type in chat the word book. And I'm going to read some excerpts. I can't read like a whole entire chapter because I don't have the rights to do that. My publisher has all that. But I can read little tiny amounts, so I will. This is my book, Getting Through It. I wrote it right after I had recovered from cancer and gone through an ugly divorce and had basically a country song worth of 3 years, even lost my dog. But what did come out of it that was good is that I wrote a book of tips and tricks, meditation, mindfulness, that kind of thing, to get through any hardship, which is kind of timely considering that 2020 is kind of traumatizing everyone. So I'm going to start off by reading a little excerpt, then I'll play a few games, chit chat with anybody who shows up in chat, and we'll do a book giveaway. So hey there, world. Let's see. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read a section called Don't Just Do Something, Sit There. And I like that because that's kind of where we are in 2020. Hey, 08 Grinder. I'm like reading an excerpt of my book before I get playing today. So here's this excerpt from this book. I've actually written like over 24 published books. I'm going to give you a hey shark because I know I have a delay. But this one's really timely because it's about getting through it, getting through hardship. So this one speaks kind of to 2020. Don't just do something, sit there. Traditionally, we're asked to avoid waiting around. We are expected to take action. If you're a go-getter, you might find yourself in a bit of a pickle when your life is in crisis. Instead of being able to address issues as they come with careful planning and preparation, you'll find yourself reacting to everything, sometimes overreacting. Sometimes life can be a bit like you're a pendulum swinging between two extremes. When you reach the end of motion, you have a little time to relax before swinging back to some other extreme. Being able to get used to the situation is not an option. Instead, you must be at peace during times of motion when things in life are speeding up and changing directions at the same time. In real life situations, you might have a much slower moving crisis on your hand with a dynamic sense of urgency that causes you to act as if you're on fire. You may not be as dynamic, cheerful, or able to influence the world in ways that you once did. Depending on your situation, you might be working toward returning to your former self, or you might be looking to reinvent yourself based on your limitations. No matter what your station is in life, you must begin at the beginning and start your life changes and improvements just exactly where you are. That's my first excerpt. I'll read another one, like maybe after a couple of games. Thank you. Yes. Say the word book to enter. And then I'm doing my first drawing. in about 36 minutes. They're letting me give away 3 books. So until then, I'm gonna play some games and we can chit chat. How you doing out there? Hey everybody. We'll play some poker. Why not? Why not? Woo, why don't I turn down the volume so I don't make anybody deaf, huh? So while I'm waiting for people to come in and trickle in and enter the book giveaway, I'm just playing a little quick poker tournament. If you're new to poker, you can type !beginner in chat to learn the basic rules. And other than that, I'm here to chit chat and slowly give away 3 books. Giving away 1 at the top of the next hour, and then another one at the top of the following hour, and then another one at the top of the following hour, until I'm all out of books to give away. I'm afraid I cannot give them to people outside of the US. Yeah, you guys can take the first 2. No, we'll get one of them, and then we'll hopefully give away another one in a few hours. We'll see. But yeah, you got to be in the US because my publisher is based in Minnesota, I want to say Minnesota. So that's where they are. Inhale some of the helium in one of my books. These are fake balloons, so I can't. That would have been a great idea, though, if I had been smart. All right, hey, if you're beginning to poker, what I'm doing right now is I'm playing a super fast tournament. So this tournament will be over within 15 minutes. And if I win, I get to open up what's inside the box here. So the way that you win in poker is by having the best hand or by bluffing your opponent when you don't have the best hand. So this guy just raised me. I gotta give up on that. Yeah, book giveaway. I can sing it. Book giveaway. Book giveaway. Oh. Yeah, so we're going to give away some copies of my book. I'm super bad at self-promo, so my publicist usually handles all of this stuff. And normally when one of my books gets released, she schedules me for all kinds of things like, TV interviews and bookstore, like book signing type events and whatnot. But there's a pandemic on, so there's not a whole lot of bookstores doing events and like people wanting to go interview people. So instead, I was like, why don't I do a giveaway on Twitch? And she was like, well, what's Twitch? So I had to provide her with some information on Twitch. And she was like, okay, I can give you 3 books. Hey. Oh, those commands aren't for this bot, though. Those are for the bot that was on my main page. So I don't think it's going to give you all that. You have to type beginner again to see all the commands, !beginner. If you want to see those poker commands. Meanwhile, let's see if I can open up another game. Let's go! I might have to wait until those 2 opponents are free from their games. All right, first book giveaway is coming in 32 minutes. So you want to enter the keyword book to enter in the giveaway, but you have to be in the US because that's where my publisher is based, and I'm not actually sending out the books myself. They are giving away the books because they're awesome. They're the best publisher in the world. And until then, I'm happy to answer any questions about beginner poker questions or anything about books and the book publishing process and all that. I've written over 24 published books, so I've kind of been around the process a few times. My first book I wrote in 2009, my first published book, and it did aight. It's still around, that same book. It's been even printed in 2nd edition. Oh, is it not showing? Oh yeah, thank you. I apologize. I'm not used to doing that. Here you go. Thanks. Sorry. I'm not used to starting out with just the screen showing me, but I thought that would be helpful when I'm reading an excerpt, you know? A little more helpful. It's party time, Zoe's dad. I'm going to be giving away some books in 30 minutes. I'm going to do my first book giveaway. I'm doing 3 today. And I'm spreading them out so that lots of people hopefully get a chance to win a book. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So, yeah. So this is somewhere near like my 26th or 27th book that I've had published. And my publisher's awesome. If anyone out there is interested in getting a book published that's around meditation, mindfulness kind of themes, I highly recommend Llewellyn Worldwide. They're the world's largest publisher of new age style books. You're enjoying the balloons? Don't worry, there's still balloons. There's still balloons. Plus, I'll put that back when I do another excerpt. How about after these games, I'm going to read another excerpt. Yes, I'm playing the cubed games. Sorry, my bot bit you. It thought you were calling me gay. No, these are the cubed games. They're fun. You should definitely try them. If you win them, you get to see what's in the box. So they're similar to Spin and Go games on Stars, except for that you don't get to know what's in the box until after you've won the game, which is kind of nice. Oh, yeah, the auto mod. Sorry, my auto mod can get a little over enthusiastic at times. I have it cranked up to 11 because I don't have any real human mods. Okay, now we got 3 games going, and when we finish these, I'll go ahead and read another excerpt of my book. And then you guys have to remind me to put the poker screen back up, because otherwise I will totally forget. Yeah. Sorry, I got that auto mod cranked up to 11, and it bites a lot of people. I try and add terms to the list when I can, so that not everyone will get the biting. All right. First book giveaway is coming up in less than 30 minutes, so stick around. If anybody's come right in, if you want to win a copy of my book, Getting Through It, then just go ahead and type the word book in chat and you will be entered to win, but you have to be in the US. What is my biggest win? These aren't, I don't get really huge wins here that often. I'm gonna say 50 euros, I think I won at once, and that was pretty cool. Most of the time it's in drips and drabs. I'm playing 3 different buy-ins right now just to see what games are running where. And I could have probed out that one, I think. I coulda. And so I'm playing a €5 game, a €2 game, and a €1 game right now. Just a little taste of all the buy-ins. Not all of them, but most of them. There's also €10 buy-ins on the site, and I should have called that one, I think. And there's €25 buy-ins, but I'm not rolled for that, so I'm not messing around in those right now. Instead, just having a little bit of a peaceful playtime while I chit chat with you and count down to the book giveaways, which should be nice. For you beginners, we got 3 of a kind here, which is pretty good, but we don't want straight to come and get us. That would be very bad. So we had to bet. Woo! Dang. That didn't work out so great. Yeah. Sometimes we have some losses, and that's okay. It's just like in life. Oh, I'll pet the dog too. Yes, I will get her. Yes, Run It Once is available, but not in the States, I'm afraid. I don't know how VPNs work. I can't speak to that, but I don't think that's a thing. I don't think so. One time I traveled to the States, and while I was there, I opened up Run It Once, and it totally knew that I was not in Canada anymore, and it would not open the game for me. But you know, that said, I haven't tried VPNs, but I'm pretty sure that's a no-no. Pretty sure that's a no-no. I think they've thought of everything, but hopefully online poker will get legalized in the States, right? And you'll get to play the very, very best of all the poker sites. Yeah, I know it's confusing. I'm in Canada, but then my publisher is in the States, so I'm doing a giveaway for people in the States while being in Canada. It's confusing. Yeah, there's lots of nice Canadian grinders up here. I live near Vancouver, and there's actually a lot of people who do streaming poker in Vancouver. There's several grind houses that pop up where people hang out and live together and grind poker all day long. It honestly sounds kind of fun. It sounds like summer camp in a way. But I'm sure it would get on your nerves after a while. You're grinding all day and night, and you've got like some annoying roommate. And all you have in common is poker. Ooh-wee. Here we go. It's gonna be like 24 minutes or so, and then I'll run the first giveaway. It's going to be run by Nightbot, our friend Nightbot. So I will be drawing at random once we get some more people in the giveaway. Right now we have you guys in the giveaway. That's good. Make sure you have your names on the list. Nightbot hasn't disappointed me yet. Oh. So yeah, it was just total happenstance. Oh yeah, Arlie Drew and the other guy. You're thinking of that grind house. That's right. That's right. They did have a grind house. And honestly, Phil Galfond himself had a grind house there for the first Galfond challenge, because they flew over to Canada and he was actually in my hood. He was in my town. It would have been so cool if I could have met him during that time. I would have been pretty keen. Felt pretty fancy that he was local for a little bit. Okay, let's see. We got heads up on 2 tables. Let's go, let's go. Boom. Let's go, let's go. This guy. We'll see. See if we can win against this guy. Huh? It'd be nice to open up a box on stream. Yet again. It'd be a nice way to segue into another book excerpt reading. Again, I can't read an entire chapter, which is kind of a bummer because books make more sense in chapters. But I'm not allowed to. No, that was tempting though. Galfond is the GOAT. Absolutely. He's fantabulous. Although Veni Vidi, the guy that he beat in the first round, is also really awesome. He's a cool dude. He donated $1,000 to my daughter's fundraiser for cancer research. I'm a cancer survivor. And so that's pretty cool. I didn't realize he was such a cool dude until then. Womp, 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 womp. No, Corey, no! Alright, it's do or die time over here. And now we're down to the wire here. Don't love it, but we gotta go. We gotta go with it. Ooh, ooh, dang. Oh, yeah. Gotta love that luck. Gotta love those lucky streaks. Gotta have some run good, run good, run good. Let's see if we can beat Corey. We're still in it to win it. We're hanging in there. This one too. Let's limp it. If we can trap it, trap it. Yeah, Benny Vidi, top-notch guy. Super nice. I felt even worse for him in that first Galfond competition once he made that donation. I was like, oh no, he's such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh. That's too bad that he got totally crushed. Ooh. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. Let's go, come at me, bros. Oh! That king on the end there. Hey, look at this. I guess we're doing that. We'll open up another one of these in a minute. Thank you so much. Actually, I just this year celebrated my 5-year cancer-free, well, not cancer-free, my 5-year cancer survivor date. They actually count survivorship from the day you're diagnosed, not the day that it's all gone. So yeah, I'm really happy about that because it really decreases my chance of getting a recurrence statistically, because I had about a 20% chance of getting a recurrence in the first 5 years. And then after my 5-year cancer survivorship, I guess, anniversary, that chance went down to 10%. So now I've got about a 10% chance of getting a recurrence within the next 5 years. And then if I don't, it's going to go down to the low single digits after my 10-year survivorship celebration. So it should be good. Boy, this guy. We will battle until the stars turn cold. Thank you. Yeah, it was a wild ride, and that's one reason why I wrote the book. Look, I'm showing it off. Go me. I'm self-promoting. This book has been, actually my editor suggested it to me. I've been working with the same editor for quite a few years. I mean, he's just basically perfectly sizing stuff for me to call. Oh, good. I was like, does he have the thing? Thank you. Yeah, my kids were young when I was diagnosed. My son was 3, and my daughter had her 5th birthday the week I got diagnosed. So her birthday party was interesting. Check out my YouTube. Yeah, her birthday party was interesting because I felt like I stole the show because people all knew that I had cancer, and so they were like asking me questions about that. And I was like, let's celebrate the kid. I don't have any answers because it was the first week that I got diagnosed, and you never have any answers the first week. That's the scariest week because you don't know if it's spread all over your body. You don't know what kind of cancer it is. You don't know what your treatment plan is going to be. You don't know if it's in your brain. And so it's just real nail biter the first little bit when you get diagnosed. It actually gets better once you feel like you have a game plan and you know what's going on. Hello. There's a herd of children coming up the stairs. Wait, what?
Getting through it. Read the book. Read the book now.
Good job. Good job. You gotta leave that one though, because that one's got my bookmarks in it. There's like a whole box of them down there you can wave around. My publisher always gives me a bunch of books that I'm supposed to give to friends and relatives, I guess.
Yeah, read them. I'm sure they love it after 2020. Everyone's gonna need that.
Exactly.
Mom?
Yes, my
With
love.
all those books you have, can I do my own little sale so people can buy the books?
No, you can't sell my books for me. Thanks, though.
But I would love to.
No, we're supposed to give those away to friends and family, those ones.
You are.
And then I'm giving 3 of them away to random people on Twitch. It's going to be great.
But
And I gave you one. Don't you want to keep yours?
I know, but I want to donate one. Then sell them.
No, you can't sell my books to make yourself money. Try again, buddy.
I'll let you have the money because they're your
How
books.
much would you sell them for? What do you think they're worth? What do you think one of these books is worth? $11 or $11? He thinks it's worth $11. Let's see what it says. Actually, apparently, it's worth even more according to my publisher.
How much is it? How much should it sell for?
$15.99 US. Alexa, what's $15.99 US dollars in Canadian dollars? Not 1,000. I think she didn't hear that I put she didn't know the implied decimal point there. Okay, Alexa, what's 16 US dollars in Canadian dollars? There you go, 20 bucks.
20 bucks.
All right, let me do another excerpt reading, okay? And then we've got a few more minutes before the next giveaway. Let's see. Okay, I've turned it back to this main screen, so when I play poker again, you guys are all going to have to totally remind me to put it back on the poker screen because I'm not used to switching back and forth. I'm going to read another excerpt. Let's see. I put some bookmarks in. Again, for anyone just arriving, I can't read an entire chapter because I don't own the rights to my own books. My publisher has those. Okay, so I'm going to be reading like tiny little sections. Okay, here's one. If I can worry and strategize at 3 a.m., I can do so when it happens. Postponing feelings really works. In fact, if you allow yourself some time to self-soothe and relax, you'll be able to come back to any problem solving with renewed clarity. Consider this next time you're having an argument with somebody that you love. Take a break from the argument that lasts about 20 minutes. Any shorter and you'll still be angry. Any longer and you'll just be avoiding the problem, allowing it to spiral into something bigger than it needs to be. During your break from the argument, focus on soothing yourself rather than replaying or rehearsing the argument. Similarly, if you find yourself catastrophizing in the wee hours of the morning instead of sleeping, allow yourself to sleep on it. If the thoughts keep returning, allow them to float through you to be remembered another day. If you're worried about your own death, there's no chance you're going to forget your mortality overnight. But if there is some detail you need to remember, go ahead and write it down. I don't think I can read any more of this without getting in trouble. So I'll read another excerpt later. Let's do another game-ish. And then we'll do the drawing. Yeah. Let's see if we can fire up one of these.
I could read the book.
Well, I'm not allowed to just read the whole book. I can only read like little teeny tiny itty bitty bits, not even as big as a chapter.
But I know.
No, you could not.
Why?
Because you don't own the rights to the book. My publisher owns all the video rights.
I really wish I could sell your books though.
Dang, the Amazon guy is lost again. Hello? Hello? Hi. Yeah, you have to turn right on Robinson. Just continue ahead, turn right on Robinson, and then right at Anscar, and we're right there. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, hopefully the Amazon guy won't get terribly lost. They always get lost. There's very explicit instructions.
Huh?
Very explicit. Yes?
So, could I sell your books?
No, you cannot sell my books, buddy. You can sell, like, a lemonade stand or something. My son, he's ready to be a real promoter. Oof. This sucks. Let's not. Carl X. Excellent bluff size, I guess. I guess. I know, right? But the problem is, I totally told my publicist about this event, so if she snuck in right when I was doing the naughty thing and reading too much of my book, I'd be in trouble. I'd be in trouble. Oh, hey, guys, bring the dog. Somebody redeemed pet dog. We can help with that. All right. I'd forgotten about petting the dog, but we're going to pet this dog. We're going to pet her good. She's going to get such a petting.
To get out of my room, and she didn't.
Well, she was trying to fetch the dog.
And I was too. They never
This is my good dog. She's my husky puppy. She's so good. The dog. What a good doggo.
And she likes eating my hair, everyone.
She likes eating my daughter's hair. She's a good doggo.
She likes eating her hair. She's so nice. Destroy that drink.
What a nice doggo. Mwah. All right, you be good, doggo. You be good times, doggo. Be good. And then, oh, okay, this one's kind of jammable. Yeah, I knew it was you. I knew you'd want to see the beautiful doggo.
I set them all up.
Now she's confused. She's like, I was sleeping somewhere and now I'm here. What's going on? What do you think, doggo? She sleeps on top of me every night. She's a very lovey bub. And she's all nice and fluffy warm. She can expand to fill a large area on the bed, so she's kind of like my own personal quilt. All right. We'll raise this. Get into the first drawing. Hopefully people who entered earlier and then left will come back.
Yes, I'm in the garbage can.
You summoned a garbage can? Okay, I love you. That's an interesting thing. Woot! Yeah. Okay. Let's do it then. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. Aw, Carl. Aw, Carl. Come on, Carl. Oh well. At least now we got deeper stacks. We can just do this. Hey, and this is a sweet one. Let's check it, hey. Whoop. There's the Amazon delivery guy. He made it. He made it to the house. Yes. I'm so proud of him too. It's a real challenge to get to my house. Oof. Yeah, okay, Carl X. Carl X likes to bluff? He did a really big river bet when he was... Oh, we both had the fours. Adorable. We had to fight for it. Amazon guy made it here?
Yes.
Awesome.
I waved at him through the window. He was nice. He knew that I was.
Good. Did you bring in the packages?
Yep.
How many are there? Oh, only one? Okay. Well, hopefully it's another delightful gift. A tasty gift. Be great. We're doing most of our holiday celebration next weekend, so I'm hoping a lot of the gifts arrive in time. Don't yank on this because you see how unstable that is?
Yeah, that
No. Because then we could just install actual wall shelves. All right, Carl's getting less and less. Gotta win this. Gotta win them all. Pokemon.
transfer.
Yeah.
We've got
Did I remember? Oh, yeah, I forgot to do the poker tables again. Silly me. It's been just silly.
Why are you playing one table?
Because that's the one that I opened up. Plus, I got a lot going on today with regards to book giveaway and whatnot. Ooh, yeah, took it down with the throws. Thank goodness. Can we defeat Carl? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Well, since everyone else seems to have run away, it looks like you're definitely going to get the first book. We'll see what happens. See if they come back in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, we're going to open a box. We're going to open a box. We're going to open a box. Paching. Okay, well, I've got 4 minutes to waste before the drawing, so why don't I do another excerpt? And then try and switch my what's a who's it back again. In fact, I'm going to bring out my Zoom controls so that hopefully I will. Okay, next excerpt. Okay, here we go. This one is called Seeking Internal Validation. Raise your hand if you tend to overthink things and make problems bigger than they need be. Hey, me, raise my hand. Such complicated problems have a direct impact on our happiness. Health, one's past, family of origin, relationships, financial status, social status, and innumerable other variables are implicated in our ultimate enjoyment of life, including 2020. However, we often come across people who are generally happy despite doing poorly on many fronts. They've found simple happiness. As complex as humans undoubtedly are, there's something delightfully simple about what we all hold in common and what we all hold dear. Many of us take delight in seeing a cute baby, kitten, or puppy. Many of us find joy in completing a simple puzzle or seeing beautiful art or natural scenery. Just for today, pretend that you are a simple creature and you don't need to have health or wealth or the perfect relationship to be happy. Spend significant time looking at pictures of things that make you smile. Sit for a while and pet a kitty. Listen to upbeat music. Perhaps have a chat with somebody who makes you laugh. Don't waste time worrying about whether you're being productive or if you're just fooling yourself. Make a list of things that make you smile and spend at least 30 minutes a day enjoying those things. There we go. Short enough to be an excerpt. All right, 2 more minutes till the giveaway. Looks like there's only one person here. And the people who entered originally were Investor, Monkey May, Nightbot, Wisebot. We got to get rid of Nightbot. You can't enter Nightbot. Monkey May can enter though. And then, of course, Zoe's dad. So we're going to have to give it away to the person who's actually in chat. Hope you're having a good one today. I sort of am. It's been a little stressful this week because I signed myself up for too much. I don't know if you ever do that, but I sure do on a regular. Luckily, I just had an appointment cancel tomorrow, so that's going to take a little bit off of my plate. But I've still got quite a lot of appointments tomorrow. And today, this is not my last event. I got to do this book release party, and then I'm going to be teaching a poker class for Poker Power at 7 p.m. So if anyone out there is interested, Poker Power is an organization that I work for that teaches women and girls how to play poker as a means to increase confidence, strategic thinking, and the ability to do risk assessment. Poker is great at all those things, and it helps you form relationships, like friendships that can last a lifetime. Please don't stab me with things. Thank you, my son. So, hey. Haven't played a hand of poker? That's pretty good. Sometimes you can just chillax. What's up, baby?
Stab.
Hey, can you finish your paragraph, buddy? Good. I'm glad you're in the middle of your paragraph. You should complete your paragraph. Did you put the cream on your elbow? Put the cream on your elbow, okay? Good boy. Sometimes we just gotta get that boy going. Oh, you like my little robot here? He teaches the beginner poker stuff too. See, look. Check this out. He's gonna talk. He can also dance. So like once something, let's say when he's talking about a royal flush, he dances. And he can also attack when he's talking about, let's see, I think I had it for bet. There he goes. Attack. Kill. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. That means it's officially the first drawing. And I'm curious because there's only like one person left in chat. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to see if I roll this, if it knows who's in chat, or if it is just going to give it away to someone random anyway. So here it goes. Hey, maybe it did know you were in chat.
Mom, I have another small
Congrats.
thing. I also have another small
Whisper, message me a mailing address, please. And I'll forward it to my publisher.
Mom?
Yes, my darling?
When you're talking and you're concentrating sort of on something else,
Mhm.
do you like mix up your words? Like
Yes.
it just like
yes.
I just noticed that
Yes, I do. I do mix up my words sometimes. That's okay. Why don't we open up a couple of these? All right, next book giveaway is in 1 hour-ish. Pardon?
What giveaway thing?
Book giveaway. I'm giving away books on Twitch. I've got 3 books that my publisher is going to ship out to people in the United States because my publisher is located in the United States.
I like the United States. Why not Jimbo?
Yeah, I know. Why not Jimbo?
Why can't we send it to people across the world?
Because it's really expensive. It's really expensive, and I'm trying to like earn money by writing books, not
I know, but you're
not
gonna
lose a ton of money writing
you're
books.
probably gonna be rich either way.
You think I'm gonna be rich?
Why can't we just send a book across the world to Jimbo because he's like my BFF?
That's very sweet of you, my darling. But it cost way too much, baby. Plus, it wouldn't be fair to everyone else. I know you like Jimbo.
I know, but other people will still get the books too.
They will. Thank you. All right. I will forward it on to my publisher today, and I can't guarantee you when they're going to actually ship it out. But it's going to be sometime. It's going to be sometime. I'll forward it to my... Oh, I see your message.
Thanks.
Awesome.
You like money?
We like money. Hey, no, he's not paying me money. He's getting his free book. But you know what you can do to help me is after you read it, if you could post a review somewhere online, like Amazon or Goodreads or whatevs, that would really help me. Because a lot of people read books, but then they don't write reviews. And an honest review would help people decide whether or not to take a chance on my book. Zoe's dad, the guy who likes petting me when we pet dog. So he's a fan of dog. Dog has internet fans now. Dog, we're happy for you. You have internet friends, doggo. Hey. After these games, though, I probably will have to take my brief 5-minute-ish break. And I'm glad you won a book. Thank you. Awesome. This is going well. Sure, we can give him an extra dog huggle on camera just for also winning that thing. We're going to raise this guy. We're going to do it. Booyah. Okay. Now we're going to barrel. I don't know, man. I don't know. Foolish barrel. I think it's a decent card to barrel on the turn.
Here's your cooch.
Oh, it's a cuteness alert. It's an alert of cuteness. It's the tiny cute.
It's the internet witch.
It's the internet witch.
Internet fans.
She does.
Can you
She's
hold her up to
famous
the
on the
camera?
internet.
She's the queen cat of the internet.
She's got internet fans. She's a good girl. And she gets love.
She's
and
great.
she gets
She's great.
hugs.
She's
She's
the best.
the best. She's best. Aren't you? Aren't you a good girl? Just let her run away though.
She would win. We're the best witch.
She's the best. We call her our witch. That's our pet name. She's a good doggo.
She has more than one fan.
I'm sure she does. She's a real internet fan cat. I mean, maybe not as big as Grumpy Cat, but just as special.
Just grumpy.
Grumpy Cat is just grumpy. Ooh.
Video games. Grumpy Cat actually has a twin sister named Grumpy Kitty.
Oh, is that Grumpy Kitty?
Yes, this is Grumpy Kitty.
Oh, excellent. Because you know Grumpy Cat died, right? He got old and he died. Probably of grumpiness.
This is his little sister.
That's his little sister, and she lives on. She holds his memory in her heart. It's true. Oh, these cash game guys and their zany raises.
There's 3 generations of Boo. My cat Boo,
Uh-huh.
my little doggy Boo.
The cutest
that Boo,
dog
and
in the world for a time.
And then the world's cutest doggy, who was another Boo, died.
No.
And he had a best friend, but I don't have.
Buddy.
But I don't.
His name was Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
So he's dead.
Wait, who's dead?
This guy's dead.
No, his brother. That's his brother.
That's
his
pretty
brother.
intense.
Yeah, that's intense.
My son's a little bit of an edgelord. He likes to pretend things that are shocking and have to do with death. So many animal deaths. Yikes. Woo, we're going for it. Good luck me. Good luck me. Good luck me. We're gonna jam the turn if she calls. Yeah, oh, we're going now. It's going down. Oh, she laughs. Sorry, I'm gonna say sorry because I'm Canadian. Okay, here we go. I'm too nice?
Being too nice, you're supposed to be rude in poker.
I'm supposed to be rude in poker?
Yes,
Who
I
taught
told
you
you
that? I didn't know that. I've been being nice this whole time. How awkward. That's why you're calling me out. This boy just roasting me today. Roasting me today. Ooh.
Stop! That's my door. I'm going in my room. I'm putting any of your books in my room.
This is the book link for in your channel. Yeah, this is the one. Yep. That's my one that's come out. Today is
Puppy.
the official release day.
Meow, meow,
Meow,
meow.
meow. Today is the official release day. So people who pre-ordered the book have been receiving it this week. And why do we half stack it? Jace J. People have been receiving their pre-ordered copies, and now the warehouse is shipping out all the copies. So hopefully it can make a really good gifty, a really good present too for somebody for the holidays. Yes, I like doing squats. I like exercising at the gym in general. But, you know, the gym is closed. So now I need extra motivation for working out. Why is he like 3xing it but not putting the rest in? It's like, what? I mean, I guess not. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know how that hand should have been played. Probably not like that, but you know, whatever. At least I didn't lose more than I needed to after that. Yeah, I love exercising at the gym, and I miss the gym a lot. But I totally understand why it's closed. I'm not too salty about it. Hey, thank you for the raid, Pokey Boots. Hey, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am doing a book giveaway today. I am giving away 3 copies. Well, I've given away one already. Copies of Getting Through It. It's my book about surviving adversity. And if you want, the next copy is going to be given away in approximately 50 minutes. That's 50 minutes. And if you want a copy, type book in chat to be entered to win. And we're going to roll again. 50 minutes with a winner. Zoe's dad here was the winner of the first copy I was given away. And I'm periodically reading excerpts from my book as well. I can't read a whole entire chapter because I don't own the rights to my own books. My publisher has that. So yeah. Woo. This guy is in it to win it. We don't love it, but we'll go for it. Yes. Thank you for the shout out for Pokey Boots. Pokey Boots is awesome. Pokey Boots is awesome. This is cool, I guess. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Welcome. So yeah, I've written about a little over a little over 2 dozen published books, and my publisher is trying to get me to self-promote more, and I'm bad at that, so that's what's happening here. Yes, that's right, I'm in beautiful British Columbia, best place in the world. This is awk, but okay, we're gonna do this. We'll see. Don't shove on me, Zach J. Don't do it. Why did you think Winnipeg? Ah, he shoves on me here. I don't think he. It's hard. It's a hard one. Yeah, BC. I don't live in Winterpeg. I live in BC near Vancouver. It's probably raining right as we speak. Very rainy little town. I love it. It's a great place to live. It's a great place to make friends. It's a great place to play poker when the live poker rooms are open. I have 4 poker rooms within like an hour's drive of me, which is pretty fortunate, I think. We just check this like all the way down, right? I don't know, man. I gotta bluff it because I did bet on the flop. I don't know. All right, he's gonna fold the BetX bet line. Whew, whew. Yeah. British Columbia is a great place to be, no doubt, no doubt. Oh man, this person is into it. Can we raise on the turn and get us all in? Can we do it, Zach? We can! Yes, we can! We're gonna open a box, we're gonna open a box, we're gonna open a box, a box, a box, a box. After these games, I'll read another brief excerpt from my book. And then I might at some point need to take a quick 5-minute-ish break. So I try and do one of those an hour so that my brain doesn't melt into a pile of goo, because that's just not real great on camera. It's not a great look. In 45 minutes, we're doing our second book giveaway of the day. If you want to enter the giveaway, you have to live in the continental United States. And the reason for this is I'm not the one mailing the books. My publisher is the one mailing the books. And they will only ship free books to people in the States. So be there. But if you want to enter to win, if you live in the States or you have a mailing address in the States, then please type the word book into chat. All right. See you, Pokey Boots. Enjoy your dinner. I mean, tempting, but we're getting so low here that I don't want to do anything real wild and crazy here. Just yet. Not in position anyway. Let's do this. Hey. We got threes. Yes. Huzzah. So if you want to open the or enter the giveaway, you're going to want to type the word book into the chat. Am I even showing my screen properly? Yes, I am. Good go me. Good job me. Good job me. I keep on not having the right screen on because I'm forgetful. That's another thing about surviving adversity. The cool thing, yay, thanks for the entry. The cool thing about having survived cancer is you get to blame chemo brain for the rest of your life for being forgetful. I was probably already forgetful before just because I'm distractible, but now, yes,
Done.
Done what? Your paragraphs?
Yeah.
Oof.
The daily paragraph.
Cool. I thought I made one for keyword, but there's a giveaway that'll have the keyword. Okie dokie, guys. I need to take a brief 5-minute-ish brain break. Let me make sure. We're going to make sure you're entered to win.
My teacher.
Zoe's dad's already won one.
My teacher told me to, if I want to, like, look up a place, I can use a map.
Cool. All right. I'm going to take a brief brain break, about 5-ish minutes. In 40 minutes-ish, we'll do our second book giveaway. So be there in chat to receive it. I'm going to try and run an ad. I'll be back.
Want me to show you my super great project?
The Amazon package was our super pine scented candle. Yay! Yeah, our super pine scented one. It's on the altar. We'll light it later at dinner time-ish. You can go sniff it. Hey, internet world, I'm back, and I'm going to read another excerpt and then play some more games. Thanks for doing the lurk, Emerson. I'm going to write that. Okay, let's read another excerpt, huh?
It smells very much like pine.
It does. It's going to smell amazing. Okay, this little tiny piece is called Maintaining a Sense of Normalcy at Home. Your home is your own sacred space, blessed with your energy. If you want to set specific rules about topics of conversation in your own home, you certainly can. If you don't want people sharing information about current news, you can ask them to put their electronics and newspapers away. Likewise, you can certainly ask that people not talk about your problems while in your home, even for a short while. Try an experiment at home. For one entire day, only talk about normal, boring, everyday topics. Argue about the prices of produce at the supermarket or laugh at videos of cats. The things that occupy your attention today can be anything except the thoughts that are weighing heavily on everyone's heart. Declaring a break from talking about your suffering is not a matter of denial, but of an active direction of attention. Make today a day of frivolous topics of conversation. Talk about everything under the sun except the elephant in the room. I wrote that bit because I was thinking of a specific moment when I was in my cancer treatment journey. I mean, I could hear myself not talking about anything except cancer, but it was all I could talk about for a while, obviously, because it was really weighing heavily on my mind. But then I had this moment that was so funny. I was like gluing something together for my kids that had broken, and the lid for the glue just totally vanished off the planet. It was like one of those moments where I set it right down on the counter where I was working, and then I was like, where's the lid? The lid is gone. And I checked the floor, I checked behind the fridge, and I just started like laughing hysterically because I spent like 15 minutes just hunting for that silly glue lid instead of worrying about cancer. And I was like, I love this problem. I love this problem. It's not cancer. And I think that today we get to talking about the pandemic a little much, and we can start talking about it a little, like it becomes our only topic of conversation, maybe when we're on the phone with our parents or something. And it shouldn't be. We should try and find some of those other things. I mean, you don't have to hide your feelings about things for sure, but you can take a moratorium from pandemic or political talk. Politics aren't as bad up here in Canada, but they've been pretty rough in the States this year, for sure. So I can commiserate with you folks. I don't know if things are going to get really easier or not. I know Canada's worried about all the zany things that Trump might be doing before he leaves office. I saw that he signed some executive order thing, trying to keep all the vaccines for Americans. But Canada's already signed a deal with Pfizer and Moderna, man. You can't get us out of that, I hope. Let's just get up in here with my rays. Let's get up in it. Welcome, people who are joining. I am doing a book giveaway in about 32 minutes. If you want to enter the giveaway, you must be in the continental United States because my publisher is in the continental United States and they are going to be who's sending out the books. and they only gave me enough free books for people being shipped in the States. In order to enter the giveaway, you just need to type the word book into chat, and please be here when we draw for the chat in about 30 minutes ish. Ooh, he's into this. Let's just SPR1, get it in. Boom. See what Avery does over here. Darn, he wasn't calling. His top hair probably didn't feel so good after that. And hey, if you are readers joining me here and you don't know anything about poker, which is what I'm playing, because we like to play games on Twitch, then you can type !beginner in chat and learn some of the basics. Ooh, I heard something. Did somebody follow me? Thank you for the follow. I'm going to see Wisebot tell me who you are in a moment, so I can properly shout you out. Hey, here it is. Hey, Gramp Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Ooh, we all in up in here. I'm gonna shout out Gramp Gamer. Do. Yuck. Hey, we got it good here. Yeah, we're gonna open one of these mystery boxes. Oh, not this hand though. Not this hand with that flush. The queen in there. Tisk. He doesn't have much left over though. Here we go. Pair of threes. They're strapping on their helmets and going in. They're going in. OMG, he says. Yay! We're gonna open a box. We're gonna open a box. We're gonna open a box. A box. Okay, here goes. Boom! It's a green box. Bread and butter box. Full of 10 tasty euros. 30 more minutes till the next book giveaway. And I'll read another excerpt. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. Let me give you a happy shark because I know I have a delay, and sometimes my delay makes it seem like I don't care, but that couldn't be further from the truth. I am having a book release day today because one of my books is coming out today. Getting through it. Reclaim and rebuild your life after adversity, change, or trauma. It's a must read in 2020. Great holiday gift for those of your family and friends who are mired in trauma after losing their job or sadly even a loved one. Ooh, he had the kings. Curses. I have been foiled. Boom. Let's see how many more excerpts I have to read. I only have like 1, 2, 3 more, so I guess I'll save them. I'll save one for before this next drawing, and then I'll save the other 2 for the last hour-ish before my third drawing. I have 3 books to give away today, or at least my publisher has to give away. Okay, we're in the situation where we're gonna be doing a lot of all-ins type action. Yeah. Thank you so much. I've written about, I think this is my 26th or 27th published book. I work with a publisher called Llewellyn Worldwide, and they are the world's largest publisher of body, mind, spirit books like meditation, mindfulness, that kind of thing. So my latest book, Getting Through It, is all about getting through times that are full of trauma and adversity. I wrote it after I had like a real bummer of 3 years in my life. First, I was in a major car accident. Then I had cancer, and finally I ended up getting a divorce because my ex-husband ran out while I was sick. So it's a total bummer of a few years, and I was devastated. But I learned a lot of techniques for dealing with trauma and adversity that I'm hoping can really help people. I'm going to tell you, I am very bad at self-promo, but this is the first time I'm like actually really trying, because I think this, out of all my books, can hopefully help the most people, because everyone who's been through 2020 might be feeling a little bit traumatized right now and could use a few tips from a cancer survivor to survive this kind of drama that's going on in the world. I've been very fortunate in the pandemic, for sure. I still have a roof over my head. I've still got my family. I can't, hug my mom, but I'm happy to be alive, and I'm happy she's alive. That's what matters. Here in beautiful British Columbia, Canada, we just had our lockdown extended until January 8th, which is my mom's birthday. So maybe I will get to see her on her birthday, but we'll see. You can't borrow trouble from the future, and no sense in worrying about it now. Thank you. I'm hoping it's a good message that inspires a lot of people. I think that I have a certain amount of resourcefulness that I wish I could impart to others. And so I decided to make a resource for others that I thought could help the maximum number of people. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still like a body, mind, spirit style book, like my publisher publishes. So it's a little bit woo-woo and new agey, right? It might turn you off if you're not into that kind of style of thinking. But I tried to include a lot of diverse practices that help for all different kinds of people. But yeah, most of my books are pretty woo-woo. This is one of my least woo-woo books, though. Another less woo-woo book that I wrote was Clearing Clutter. It's a book about basically not living in a cluttered space anymore. That one was my last really universal book, I think, that I wrote that a lot of people could identify with. Boom. Let's go. I've been doing distributed learning at home with my kids, so their school day is nearly coming to an end now. Oof. That queen on the river. It was rude. With the 10, all the things.
Mommy, school's out.
Congratulations. I'm glad that you made it through another glorious school day, and not with nearly as much yelling as yesterday.
Yes, and Ryan and I cuddled for reading.
That's good. That's good. Are you sure you want him to be in the same room as you, though, after you complained about his doll throwery?
And fine.
This morning, my little boy hucked an Elf on the Shelf at his sister's head, so they were separated for a while.
Leave it.
Let's go. Ugh, what can we get? Hopefully she's got like a jack or like a club situation. Well, it'd be neat if she had the 8, so I'm gonna bet that much for a jack or an 8 to call. Boom! Awesome. Probably could have put her all in though, eh? Yeah, that could have been a thing. It could have been. Yes, baby?
I don't know where my downstairs. Ryan, it's downstairs.
I think it's at the table, sweetheart.
It's at the table.
Woo! We're gonna open a box. We're gonna open a box. We're gonna open a box. A box. A box. A box. Booyah! Another 10 euros. It's a bread and butter box. Bread and butter box. Got the good kind of stuff in it. I'm going to do another book drawing in approximately 22 minutes. So if you would like to enter the drawing, please remember that you have to be in the United States or have a US mailing address. And you need to type the word book into chat to enter to win. You don't have to hang out here with your eyes glued to me the whole stream, but please be back at the top of the hour for the drawing because you need to be in the chat for me to give it to you. My Nightbot is smart. It is wise to the ways of things. And it only gives away books to people who are actually in the chat, apparently. I learned that today. Hey, hey, we got another game going on. Ooh. My publisher has been nice enough to give us 3 whole books that we can give away that they will ship out to you. And they're pretty awesome. They definitely are. They've treated me pretty well. My publicist is super awesome, and she usually, man, these are both all in against me. This is like wacky. This is wacky with a 9 and 8. Like, I just don't want to, man. It's a close one though. Ooh, she's got the ace 2 on me. Womp 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 womp. On along. Hey, this one's a better one to go all in with these 2 monkeys. Yeah, let's go do it. In fact, we can just call along. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Jeffrey's in it. Woo. It's, oh, Avery with the 7s. 3 of them. 3 of a kind 7s. So now we're head to head. This one's an interesting one. I think I'm just gonna limp it because it's the first heads up hand. Probably would have worked better as a gem, I guess. Here we are. And we're gonna bet the hearts we are. Oof. Yep, nope, yep, nope, yep. Booyah! Okay, let's see what's happening with Jacqueline here. Raising her. That's what. This one died. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Kings are getting jammed in this scenario. All right. Man. Keep getting. Hello? 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 Okay. Yes. Yep, that's the one. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye. Woot woot. Sorry, I just get too many. One of the things about being a cancer survivor is dealing with all the doctor's appointments for the rest of your life is like a full-time job. So I get calls from lots of doctors all the time, and I've had to take I've had to make one call and then take another call this stream already. But I can't skip them. They're important. Can't skip those calls. Got all kinds of things to do. What they were calling me about is getting a bone density scan, which is called a DEXA scan. And the reason is when I was in chemotherapy, my bone density went down the tubes. I had a real bad problem with it. See if my table's there, good. And so the bone density scan told me that I actually had osteoporosis, just like an old lady. Because the problem is, some of the chemo drugs are bad for bone density. First of all, also I was emaciated, you know, skin and bones, which is also bad for bone health. So they put me on all kinds of crazy meds to increase my bone health, and I got upgraded last time I was checked, where instead of having osteoporosis, I now just have osteopenia. That doesn't sound so bad. And maybe I'll be doing even better with my next bone scan. When it's not a pandemic on, I like to lift weights, which is very good for bone health. And I still go for runs. Those are still good. As many as I can, but this time I have to drag my kiddos along. Sometimes they don't like going for runs, so I don't get to do as many as I used to. Hey, I'm almost to diamond level, finally. We're getting there. Okay. After these games, maybe we'll be running up against the next drawing.
Found this ripped.
You found that ripped?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is it?
It's garbage. It's not for me. A mailman delivered it to a wrong house, and that person doesn't live here anymore. Okay. Joe P here is asleep. We'll see if he wakes up with a good hand, quite literally. Woo! Look at that. Interesting. I'm into it, maybe. Ooh, he gonna raise me. I got a call. Don't really want to barrel after the raise. We'll see what Joe P does. Woo! Guess we just gotta check it down with our king high. Awkward! This one's a blufferoonie. That guy was blufferoonieing for sure. Oof. Had the queen on the river. Very unfortunate. That's alright. Hey, yay, kings. Yay, kings, there are guys. Booyah! Hear my children laughing hysterically downstairs. I warned them that it was going to be a long stream today because of the book release and me needing to give away cool copies to my friendos on the internet. We've already given one away. I've got 2 more to give away. Ooh, that one was a nice save. Nice save with the straight roll. Whew. Okay, here we are. This one though, table's getting a little awkward. I think I'm just gonna jump. Boom. Justin B just got busted out. He's gonna disappear with a bug zapper noise. Hear my children having way too much fun doing their chores downstairs for sure. So much fun and joy. All right, rip it in at this guy. Let's go, Dario. He's not into it. No. And hello world, how are you today? It is a Tuesday, which is weird because Monday felt extra long this week. Such as me, or did Monday seem extra large?
Monday does seem extra large. Every day's been seeming extra large.
It's like that guy on TikTok who's like, I cannot wait for tomorrow, after he talks about all the boring stuff he's doing during the pandemic.
I can't wait. Eric Dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to be able to eat ice cream again.
Yes. I mean, you could do that. You just need to put it on the shopping list, silly.
Iris?
Do 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 do. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's probe. Might be an awkward probe, but we'll see. Versus Joe P. He's kind of tight. Don't like to play a whole heck of a lot. Almost 7 points until diamond now.
Hi, made up.
You okay there, boy? What's up?
I'm doing my last tour.
Cool. I'm glad. You being a good boy today?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I'm going to play Goat Simulator after.
Awesome. My son loves a game called Goat Simulator. There seems to be a lot more than goats that go on in that game, though.
Only goats.
Not only goats, he says.
I like to play.
Ooh. I should have gone all in. This bet size did not make any sense. No sense at all. No sense. Ugh, yeah.
No, it's TV Tuesday.
No sense at all. Yeah, but he can play Goat Simulator instead of watching videos. Yeah, you can definitely watch Goat Simulator. Our hands were so close to each other. That is funny. Boom, boom. I'm still alive. Still hanging in there. 10 minutes till the next book giveaway. People out there, if you want to participate in the giveaway, you need to be in the continental United States because that's where my publisher ships the free copies. I mean, if you pay for them, they'll ship them wherever you want, but free copies, gotta be in the States. And then you got to type book into the chat because that is the keyword for my Nightbot, who will be doing a nice fair drawing. Fair for all. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, hey, here I am over here. Ugh, I gotta do it. Good luck, me. I'm swinging out of here, maybe.
Mom?
Yes, my love.
I cleaned a little bit of the fronts
Was
of
not
the
a great
cupboards
plan.
for no reason.
No
I gotta
reason.
vacuum Eris's room.
This one was a poorly planned hand.
Gotta vacuum Eris's room. Final chore.
Okay.
Final chore.
Good. I'm glad.
Remember the deal?
I do remember the deal.
Now it's gonna make both of you happy.
I hope
First
so.
of all, I cleaned a little bit extra on accident.
Good.
Second of all, I'm
accident.
cleaning Eris's room.
Okay.
By vacuuming it.
I love it when you're accidentally good, my sweet boy.
Yeah.
Whoops.
It's like, oh no, I accidentally saved a person from falling off a cliff.
Whoops, I'm
By
too
tripping and
good.
slamming on a bar and it fell down on their hands, so their hands stayed there and I pulled.
Uh-huh. You're interesting and I love you. You always have fun and interesting ideas about life.
Mama?
Yes, my love.
Have you ever went to our fairyland?
Yes.
Go to a cliff. You know what you'll see.
What will I see on the cliff in Fairyland?
Like cool flying tricks on
Cool.
around the cliffs.
Cool flying tricks. Awesome. Do you think about their cool flying tricks when you're trying to go to sleep? Nice. Sometimes I think about pleasant fantasy things when I'm going to sleep too.
If Fairyland doesn't, if you're actually going to it, not like just in your head,
Mm-hmm.
you see actually more boys than girls, honestly.
Okay, I love you. This guy laughing it up.
Mama.
Yes, my love.
What do you call lean beef in a car?
What do you call lean beef in a car? Is that, weren't you supposed to say, what do you call a cow in something? I don't know. I don't know what you call lean beef in a car.
What do you call lean beef in a car?
I don't know. What?
Lane beef.
Lane beef. I get it.
Because
Lane beef.
And that's
Get your own lane, beef. Stay in your own lane, beef. Alrighty. Lean beef, lane beef. The sun is so full of energy. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, defeated me with his mighty 7. 7 with 1 blow. Doom, 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 doom. We got a call. Well, let's go. Good luck, us. Ooh, not looking great. Not great. Not saved by the 9. All right, we've got 5-ish minutes until the next giveaway. Hope there's people in chat. If you want to participate in the giveaway, please type the keyword, which is book. We're running this keyword. Zoe's dad already won one, so we're not going to have him. All these people have a stake in this book.
Sarah says she's done her chores and she asks if she can watch your videos. Tell her go.
Thank you, Orion. I'm glad that you let me know. Okay, let me read another excerpt from my book. And then we'll be getting closer to the giveaway. Thank you, sweetie. So the keyword is book. Type book into chat if you want to enter. And if you're new here for this stream, I can't read you an entire chapter out of my book because I don't actually own the rights to my book. My publisher does that because I went through a traditional publisher. So I'm going to read you this section. Let's see. This is an exercise. Exercise. When to problem solve and when to adapt to adversity. Oop, let me change it back to the big screeny thing. Like so. Okay. Here we go. Let me read my next excerpt, which is when to problem solve and when to adapt to adversity, right? Because sometimes you have to just give up on trying to problem solve the problem if the problem is never going to go away. You have to just adapt. So here we go. Although I think I just lost that part. Oh, did I just lose that part? Let me find it. When to problem solve. I should probably just go ahead and pull it up from my digital copy. Boom. Whoops, open up OneDrive and pull it out. Getting through it. Pardon? How many people are there on my stream? I think there's only 2, but I can still read a nice excerpt. Okay.
Yeah, so I like it too.
Good. I'm glad you do.
I like it when you also get to a little bit of funny parts.
Thank you. I try to be funny. Okay, so here's the section I was going to read and then I lost track of. It's an exercise, when to problem solve and when to adapt to adversity. There are many different types of intelligence, and as we discover more about how different cultures view the world and solve problems, we learn still more about how there are different smart ways to approach challenges. One measure of intelligence is the means by which people solve problems. But I personally believe that the ability to adapt to adversity with grace can be seen as another form of intelligence. The difficulty that a smart or spiritual person faces when life pours out many challenges at once is whether to adapt to the change or whether to fight back and try all means necessary to work through the problem at hand.
All right.
It would be wonderful if life fed us our problems one at a time and then gave us each a grace period to solve problems before another one came down the line. In the messy world of everyday life, you'll need to pick your battles. As a journaling activity, make 2 columns to evaluate how you're dealing with problems in your life. In one column, write down problems that you're actively trying to battle. For example, if you're refusing to give up a job that you're in danger of losing, write down your employment as something you're battling every day. In the other column, write down problems that you're trying to simply live with instead of combat. For example, if you can't be bothered to conceal signs of sadness or illness whenever you leave the house, your appearance might be a problem that's not important enough to solve right now. Evaluate for yourself if you want to start to move a problem from one column to another. Be intentional about the problems you're choosing to solve and the challenges to which you would rather adapt. Okay.
May I watch my computer?
Yeah, go on.
Except for clean room.
Okay. Yes, you gotta clean your room, kiddo. Kittle biddle.
I'll make sure my room's
All right, here it is. It's 3 o'clock. Let's do another roll for giveaway. Do. We're gonna. Yes, my love.
I completely know what you're gonna ask me to do. Yes, I will. I have taken care of my responsibilities, not completely yet.
Okay.
I gotta clean the rest of
All
my
right,
room
you're
for
gonna
me.
have to be independent and not have mom repeat all the things that she has to do every day because I'm doing this stream right now. Okay?
I know that can.
You know that you can when you take care of your responsibilities. It's not something that I'm bequeathing upon you. It is your freedom when you take care of your responsibilities. Okay, let's roll it. Boom. Oh, you're not in the US. It can't be him. We're going to roll it again. Emerson. Are you out there, Emerson? Emerson. You are second in line. Emerson, 10:30. Let me find out if he's out there. You got to be in the chat to win, to win, to win. All right. Anyone? Let's see if we can re-roll. We're going to remove this door. Looks like Emerson is not here. Going once. Going twice. Okay, Emerson's not here. We're going to re-roll. Roll it. Is Monkey May here? Are you here, Monkey May? Monkey May, Monkey May. Monkey May. You're gonna be the next person to win. If you're in chat. If not, we gotta roll it again. Find out who's gonna win. It's getting down to a few less. Okay, Emerson's not in chat. Monkey May's not in chat. Going once. Going twice. Okay, we're going to roll it again. For these 3 people, one of whom might actually be here. We'll see. Boom. Is 08 Grinder here? Is 08 Grinder here? I hope it's actually... Oh, Emerson is here. All right, yay. Okay, then you just need to whisper message me. whisper message me your mailing address and I will pass it along to my publisher. I don't know when they're going to get around to mailing them out, but they're going to do that. So go ahead and whisper message me a mailing address that is in the United States, and I will pass it along to my publicist. But right now, I'm going to take a brief break, 5 minutes-ish, to take a breath of fresh air. And then I'm going to do my third and final book drawing at the top of the next hour. So in like 57 minutes. So be there or be square. I will be right back. Boom, 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 boom. woot, 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 woot. There we are. Awesome. Thank you. I see I have 2 whisper messages in my inbox with 2 addresses to which I will pass on to my publicist, and she will send you your copies. All I ask in return is that, put a review somewhere, like on Amazon or Goodreads, because that'll help people decide whether or not to take a chance on my book, and it'd be very helpful to me as an author. Welcome, welcome, those of you who are here. I am celebrating the release of my book, Getting Through It, Reclaim and Rebuild Your Life After Adversity, Change, and Trauma. This book just released today, so those people who pre-ordered probably received their copies this week at some point. I am giving away 3 copies. I've given away 2 already, and we've got 1 more copy to give away, which I'm going to give away at the top of the next hour. So that means in about 50 minutes, I will be giving away the final giveaway copy that my publisher allows. And in order to enter, all you have to do is first have a mailing address in the continental United States, because that's where my publisher is located. So that's where they're willing to mail free copies. And second thing, you need to type the word book into chat, because that is going to enter you into the winner's circle. Let me put the people back in who were here. So Zoe's dad already won one. Emerson won the second one. We've got these 4 people in the running if they come back to chat. You don't have to hang out in chat the whole time, but please be here for the top of the hour right in 50 minutes from now. Please be on time so that you will be in chat when your name gets picked and you get a free book. Oh, hey, let me read another excerpt. Now, I'm not allowed to read an entire chapter of this book because I don't actually own the rights to the book anymore, because I went through a traditional publisher. I have written approximately over 24 published books, all with traditional publishers. And the way it works is that I no longer get to make videos with the content once I sell it to them. So they will allow me to read a small excerpt, but it can't be as big as a chapter. So I'm going to read some excerpts. Okay. This excerpt from Getting Through It is called This Is Happening. By now, you may be entirely done with the denial phase of your grief, and you spend less and less of your time telling yourself that tragedy isn't happening, or curled up in a ball telling yourself no over and over again. It's okay if every once in a while you indulge in a little freak out, but embrace the superpower of facing your life's problems head on. If there's one personality benefit gained through surviving adversity, it's the ability to accept a tragic reality more quickly and smoothly than the average person your age. I found that from having cancer at age 34. It's kind of weird being the youngest person in the oncology ward, eh? The only danger in knowing too much for one's own good and second-guessing legal or medical experts while borrowing trouble from the future that does not exist. As for clarity and self-knowledge, the next time you're worried about the worst-case scenario, ask yourself if you're looking at reality. Dismissing thoughts and feelings is not normally lauded in our culture, and somebody who simply throws up their hands and says whatever as an answer to what if is considered apathetic. However, the opposite of anxiety is not apathy. The opposite of extreme worry about things you cannot control is simply acceptance, and dismissing worries is a perfectly acceptable method of coping. All right, I'll read the next excerpt at my next break spot. Until then, I am going to play some poker and hang out and chat with all y'all. So let's turn on this screen again and fire up some games. And meanwhile, you guys tell me, hey, Killer Macchiato. Let me give you a waving shark, because I know I have a delay, so it makes people feel unloved, but that can't be further from the truth. And you are entered to win. Let me make sure that you are. Yes, Killer Macchiato, you're there. You're entered to win. I'm going to do the drawing in about 45 minutes. So you can hang out till then or lurk, or you can pop around Twitch, but please be back in chat for when I do the drawing, because that's going to be important for winning your copy of the book. Meanwhile, I'm opening up some poker games so that we can hang out, play games as the do on the Twitch, and chit chat. Oh, we got 2 games going. One of them small, one of them large. We'll do it. We'll do it. If you're new to poker, because you're just a book reader looking in here, just type !beginner into chat and it'll give you the basic rules of poker. This one right here is kind of nifty because we've got the makings of a straight flush. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Killer Macchiato. I'm glad you felt that. I really feel strongly about this book. Like I said, I've written over 24 published books, and I've never really tried to promote them because I have a publicist and I make her worry about all that. But this has been the first book where I really feel the vibe of needing to help others, because there's so many people suffering in 2020 with newly induced trauma, right? I mean, people have lost so many things. They've lost loved ones. They've lost their jobs. They've lost their homes. They've lost their good health, you know? So that's a lot of trauma and adversity. And I've been through a lot of that too. And I hope I've gained a lot of cool tips that I can share with people and really help them. So yeah, getting through it. That's my book. Getting through it, reclaim and rebuild your life through adversity, trauma, and change. Check it out. It's available in all your bookstores out there. You can go to an independent mom and pop bookstore. They're really hurting during COVID-19. They need your business. But if you can't leave the house, then yeah, you can totally get it off of Amazon if you want. And I'm giving away 1 more copy today. So if you're lucky, like I'm trying to be here with poker, if you're lucky, you might win your very own copy in 45 minutes when I do the next drawing. Ooh. Yes, Emerson got 1 copy, and Zoe's dad got 1 copy, and there might be a copy waiting for you. Oh, this person, dang, and curses and constarn it and dag nabbit. Okay, see, sometimes misfortune comes in different numbers. It makes it feel overwhelming. One thing that I learned from poker that helped me cope with my experiences in life is that, you know, for everything in life, there's the part of reality where it works out for you and the part of reality where it doesn't work out for you. Those are called odds or probabilities, right? And so the problem with that is you can't opt out of the bad times if you keep living life. Just like you can't opt out of the good times. It's all not optional in this game we call life. So even though I thought I was really unfortunate to, you know, have a divorce right after cancer, and I thought things were pretty bad, what it did show is that I was trying, just like I'm trying at these games here. There's always another hand to play, right? And so that's why they always say it's better to have loved than lost than never to have loved at all. Oh, I shouldn't have opened this. This is another one of those small games. I'll stop doing that and I'll open up a different stake next time. Yeah. And then before the next drawing, I'll read another excerpt. And then for the last hour, I'll just hang out and play some games, read a couple more excerpts, wind down from the party, tell everybody that I wrote a book, another one anyway. My family's bored of it by now. The only person in my family probably who's read every single one of my books, definitely my mom. She's my #1 fan, and she helps me proofread too. She's very useful, very skilled. But I also admit that I have to thank my amazing editor at Llewellyn Worldwide. I have a acquisitions editor named Amy Glazer. She's awesome. She's been amazing to work with ever since I wrote my first published book with her, overseeing it in 2009. She's a saint. Also, my publicist, my sweet, sweet publicist, Kat Sandburn. She is a saint as well. She has dealt with me being really bad at self-promoting for years now. But this time I'm trying. This time I believe in the message. This time I really believe in the book. And I'm hoping that it can help a lot of people. I will admit it's kind of a woo-woo book, since it is written for the largest publisher of body, mind, spirit books. So if you're not into, woo-woo content with meditation and mindfulness, it might not be your cup of tea. But if you are, then it will be right up your alley. And if you're a little open-minded, there's a little bit for everyone. Yes, we have lost to the sixes. It happened. Alas and alack. We're doing it with what we've got left. This is the cards we've been dealt. Hey, I'm on diamonds level though. Yay, go me. I'm in the diamonds level. Bam bam ba 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 ba. Ooh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Let's come swinging out. Boom. Are you drawing to a straight, Howard Zed? Are ya? We dunno. Ooh. All right, 40 minutes until the next book giveaway. If you've just arrived, I'm like advertising my Getting Through It book, a book about getting through adversity with positive thinking and sort of a stoic philosophy, I'm going to say, to life. Then stick around if you want to enter the giveaway. You have to be in the continental US because that's what my publisher will ship free copies to. You can still buy it if you're in another country, but they make you pay for shipping. Hello. How are you feeling?
Nightmare about global thermonuclear war, so that was fun.
Ooh, a global thermonuclear war.
I know the exact stretch of road we were going down on the fall. It was very movie cinematic, like we're in a caravan of about 12 different families, and we're listening to the radio, and suddenly the ba-dum emergency, message came over, but instead of, this is the automatic emergency distress system, it said the evacuation threshold has been reached, and we're just cresting the hill over when the sky just went orange and the car shut off. All the cars in the caravan shut off, and we could see the mushroom clouds forming on the horizon and the shockwave coming towards. And that's when I woke up.
That's not great.
Time to go take a kid shopping.
Ho, 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 time for the holidays.
Let's all be happy.
Yay, ha, 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 ha. I mean, weren't you at least relieved to wake up and know that we're not, at least currently, in a nuclear holocaust that we know of?
I don't know, that was really real, and that my brain hates me. That was all of the buttons that I did not want pushed.
But there were no zombies. Sorry, am I giving your brain ideas?
The dream was long enough that I had an emotional connection with all of the people in the caravan, and there was stupid people trouble. Like, there was this big old, the camper van that's over by the construction site there that I think people are living in there?
Yeah.
That was one of them, and it was always breaking down. And it was one of the plot points of the dream is keeping these people going. And they were an elderly couple in their 60s.
Oh, no.
And it would have made a very effective movie.
Oops, crud. I did not mean to do that. Crazy click back. I was not thinking about it. I really can't do much about this. Whoop.
Okay. Is she on a call with her?
No, she's not on a call. She's just watching videos. You can pull her away.
Okay.
Hi, hi, hi. Let's go, let's go. You know. All right, let me try and focus and not play like a total utter donkey. Let's do that. Let's be focused.
Now I'm
Let's
gonna start
play
watching
well.
videos. Okay.
Okay, you've taken care of your responsibilities, including your drawers. Your drawers, my son. Okay. I've been told about a Beyond Burger.
Yeah.
A&W is now serving fake meat burgers. And the first time I ate one, I was like, well, I guess it's the cheapest veggie burger in town and it kind of tastes like it, but eh. And then the second time I ate one, I was like, actually, this is kind of good. And then the third one I ate, and now I'm just like, yes, there is only Beyond. All of the deliciousness goes in my face. Ooh, okay. We're gonna probe out with the straw. Perhaps slightly awkwardly, we'll see. Okay, yay, Jax. I did a stream the other day where and I'm gonna do another one like this, where if I lose with Jax in my hand, I have to do 100 jumping jacks. It's a good way for me to get my exercise. That stream, though, I did not lose with a pair of jacks in the hole, so that's cool. Okay. Awkward. We'll call. Maybe a 7x. Yeah, 7x. It is. Dun 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 dun. Okay. We're back up pretty deep. Not bad, not bad. No, Curtis. It looks like the 1 Euro games are running, but not the 5s right now. This could change. This could change. Let's open up a 2 so we can keep track of what stakes are doing what. Hey, here we go. And I'll make this big since it's the game that's running right now. We can sit back and relax and play a few games before the next giveaway. Here's a shark and rolls of toilet paper that represent 2020. Yeah, you go 2020. It's so funny. They're getting these oh man, this is ugly. I don't like this. This is a river I cannot bluff. Nuts. And I won it with 9 high. Well, bless. I guess neither one of us can bluff it. Ooh. Luckily, poker relieves a lot of stress for me. It's kind of a little model for life. And in my book, I talk a lot about kind of a Stoic philosophy. For those of you who don't know, the Stoics were philosophers from ye olden days. And the main tenet of Stoicism is that it doesn't really matter for your happiness what is happening around you. And we see this intuitively too. You know, you can see a poor person on the street who's happier than the richest person in a mansion in the same city, you know? Not the external circumstances that are necessarily guiding internal happiness long term. And I think poker kind of nourishes that too. Because you lose, and you lose, and you lose, and then you win, and you lose. There's a lot of losing in there, and you have to be able to be pretty zen for all that, eh? As they sometimes say, every downswing is a practice for your next even bigger downswing. Okay, now we got the third pair. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna check this down. Yeah, we had the nines. The nines. Dressed to the nines. Okay. Here we are, Curtis G. Let's see if we can open up this box versus him. It'll be full of something. Probably $2. But we can always hope. Hi, Doggo. What you doing? You good, Doggo? Good girl. That's my dog. We weren't allowed to have dogs at my last apartment, so instead I have her. She's my husky puppy. Worst dog, but we love her anyway. Nice hand, he says, as he hath destroyed me. Thanks, that's why I played it. Didn't work out this time, but maybe next time, hey? Curtis G. Who are ye? Okay, this one's gonna have to be a Limperoonie. Ooh, this is a sweet, sweet flop for me. Maybe could have been a checkable one. Maybe checkable. Checkable. Jackable. Woo, here comes another table. This time the €5 game. So we gotta pay attention to it a little more than the little €1 game, I'm afraid. Here it goes. Whew, second pair. We'll just check it. And hey, at least I've got 3 viewers during this time, so it's doing all right for my average viewers. It was so funny. I was looking at my Twitch statistics, and it said that I have per stream an average of like about 2 viewers, but I have an average of 4 unique chatters per stream. So apparently they don't maybe stick around that long, but at least they say hi and they connect with me, and I think that's what matters, eh? We're gonna bluff this awkwardly. Yeah, okay. Doop doop doop. We'll take that, my friend. What are you yelling about, doggo? Yeah, they went out. They went out shopping, dog. They'll be back. They'll be back. They didn't abandon you forever. They promised. They're coming back, doggo. You're okay. Family members don't leave the house that often nowadays, what with lockdown and all, so pets kind of freak out a little bit when we do. They yell and yell and yell. Eventually I'm going to have a real dog, but now I'm in a new place. Much better than the old place. They do allow dogs, but we already have 2 pets, so we'll wait till nature takes its course in a number of years, and then I will get my real dog, and I will be so happy about it. Overjoyed. I love doggos. We don't deserve dogs. They're amazing. Doom, 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 doom. Seth B is gonna shove it. No, we're not. We're not gonna do that, Seth B. Yeah. What are you yelling about? I told you they're coming back. I promised. We can get like a jack to call. There was, oh man, thank goodness. I was like, that maybe that was ill-advised. There was like a lot going on that board that could beat me. And now we're gonna do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Darn. The 2s. 3 of them. 3 of a kind E2s. I gotta call this because I got the odds to call. It's a disaster. It's a game of who has the higher spade. Who has the highest spade? Who has the highest spade? We're gonna call it. Who has the highest? Ooh, it's him. Wop, 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 wop. All right, it's less than 30 minutes until the final book drawing. If you are in here wanting to win a copy of my book, Getting Through It, Reclaiming Your Life After Adversity, Change, and Trauma, and then please be in the United States and type book into chat, and you will be entered to win on our fancy enter to win Nightbot thing. It will be grand for you. See, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the 4 o'clock drawing that's happening in about 25 minutes. I would love to see you people there for the drawing, even if you don't want to copy the book. It's not for everyone, I'm going to admit. I do think it would change a lot of people's lives and do a lot of good for the world. But at the same time, it is a little woo-woo, a lot of meditation, mindfulness, that kind of spiritual stuff that can turn some people off. And I want to acknowledge that those people are totally okay. And it's okay if they don't like those kind of books. But I'm hoping it will do a lot of good for this world. And people can benefit a little bit from the suffering that I've had to go through. And they get to skip that. Because people are suffering enough these days. What with this pandemic? So much loss is going on. It's hard to process loss. I mean, consider this. Isn't it weird that for most of us, we lose our parents, they die, while we're still living a lot of life. And yet our culture doesn't really prepare us for this in any way. Culture just kind of says, okay, well, so your parents died, get back to work, right? And that's weird. We don't have a way to process grief in our culture without having some kind of short timeline associated with it. And grief doesn't have a timeline. So I think that there's going to be a lot of emotional fallout for a lot of people for years after 2020. We'll be processing all the things that they lost. And it turns out that grief, loss over something, has a cumulative effect. So if you go to a therapist and you say, hey, I need to process 2020, so much stuff has happened, they'll give you a little quiz where they're going to rate how many things in your life you've lost. And it doesn't have to be like losing a loved one. It can be things like losing a job or losing the place that you used to live and having to move to a new one. And all of these losses add up to more than if you just considered each one on its own. They accumulate and kind of affect your life negatively in a greater way. So it's important to try to process these losses. I mean, you don't have to get over it right away, but the longer you wait, the harder it is to get through it with therapy. So if you are going through some major losses this year, don't wait. Call a therapist on the phone. You don't have to see them in person. They're not going to make you come into the office. And try and get some resources for yourself. This one should have maybe been a limp. Yeah. Okay. I'm doing it. All right, next book giveaway is in about 20 minutes. So it's okay if you don't stick around this whole time, but please be here for then if you're wanting to win yourself a book. Because you have to be in chat to win. And please give me a follow if you haven't already, folks out there. I forgot to tell Killer Macchiato to follow me. I'm bad at self-promotion, you see. How silly is it that a person who's bad at self-promotion is holding this big self-promotion event? Maybe I'll get better at it with practice. That's my thought. Just like with streaming. I think I'm better at streaming than I was a year ago. Still not world famous for it. But at least it's something I enjoy very much. And it's a great outlet during lockdown times. Oh, let's see. We're gonna probe this straight draw plus flush draw-y thing. Oof, now I've just gotta all in it. Like me. Yay! What a relief. Boy, isn't this silly? We have gotten down. This might be like my coach or something. No, he wouldn't be down in the ones. But we are equally matched. We are equally matched. Alright, we're going to fold that. Oh man. It's just really down to the wire, isn't it? It's down to luck now. I'm not going to win with this hand, that's for sure. Blinds go up. Ah, 120. I'm going to remember that 120, 60, 120 is the biggest blinds that I've seen. All right, good luck me. Good luck me. Good luck me. Good luck me. He's really giving it a think. Let's go. Good luck me. Good luck me. Good luck me. Good luck me. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's a flip. Hold. Yes. Oh, man. All right. Now we just need to squish him. Go. Squishy squish. We'll tell him good game, though. Oh, nope. He's going to win this one. It's not dead yet. You can't count them as out until they're gone. I have clambered my way back from like 0.2 of a big blind before. Okay. 6-5, we got a call. Awkward, but there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He's battling his way back. It can happen. Not over till it's over. Okay. Boom. We continue to battle Dudesicle. Hey, he's got all the jacks in the world here. Well, most of them. There's one more in the deck. Ooh, neck and neck. Jack 7, huh? This one's gonna be a call as well. Good luck me. Good luck me. Good luck me. Yeah, we're gonna open a box. We're gonna open a box. We're gonna open a box. A box, a box, a box. A box, a box, a box. Zoom. Hey Jimbo, what up, what up, what up? Gonna give you a happy shark. Hey, hey, hey. I'm giving away books today, but sadly you're not eligible because you don't live in the continental United States where my publisher will ship. All right, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute-ish break. And I'll see you afterwards for a reading of an excerpt of my book and for the drawing in about 15 minutes. We're going to draw another time for the final free copy. Okie dokie doo. Okie dokie doo. We've got 10 minutes until the next drawing, which may be enough time to play a game. We'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Nice! You pinked the 5 cents. 128 entries. Nice. 1481. Rock on, Jimbo. Nicely done. Awesome. In for 55 cents. Out for 1481. Heck to the yes. We got this. All right, we'll play one more game, and then I'll do a excerpt reading of my book, Getting Through It, Reclaim and Rebuild Your Life After Trauma, Change, and Adversity. And we're gonna do this thing. Yeah, we're gonna give away the last copy to someone in chat. I have told people that we're giving them away at 2, 3, and 4 Pacific time. So our last giveaway will be in approximately 8 minutes-ish. And hopefully people will trickle in who wanted to come back and get their book. Yeah. Woot, 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 woot. Let's see. Hopefully we can open up a box too. That would be fantabulous. Fantabulous. We'll see. And I've got a couple more excerpts to read. I can't read an entire chapter because my publisher won't let me. But I've got 2 more excerpts to read for this stream. And we'll be winding down in about an hour and 7 minutes. The party. But I'm really glad that you guys could hang with me, and I hope you guys win a book if you're in the continental United States, because that's where my publisher is willing to send free books. Otherwise, you can totally buy them, but they make you pay for shipping. This would have been a better mid-raise here. Oh, phew. Well, he was going to shove it anyway. Who knows? Who knows? We've got the time. Hey, Jimbo. Hey, hey, hey. We're gonna get some books. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who entered to win. And hopefully they will come back for the drawing in 6 minutes. If anyone out there is just joining the stream, please know that I'm giving away this book, Getting Through It, which I wrote. It's really good for getting through the year 2020 and rebuilding your life after the year 2020. And I will be giving away a copy in 6 minutes to somebody who lives in the continental United States. They're going to need to type the word book into chat to be eligible to win. And of course, be in the US where my publisher is. Otherwise, Jimbo could get one. Sorry, man. I already had somebody in Thailand win a copy earlier, and I was like, nope. Can't be in Thailand. Can't even be here in Canada. You gotta be in the US where my publisher resides. They're based in, like, Minnesota. They're based in the Minnesota, don't you know? We're not gonna play with this here. No, sir. But it's been a pretty good stream. Managed to get 2 people who won the giveaway already. Emerson won a copy, and Zoe's dad won a copy. So hopefully they will post a review when they're done reading it. Reviews really help authors. If you have any author friends, you want to know how to support them besides just telling everybody to buy their book, definitely review their book online somewhere like Amazon or Goodreads. Because every review an author gets helps another reader, potential reader, decide whether or not to take a chance on the book. There's a lot of readers who don't want to read books that don't have a ton of good reviews. This person limped. It's a fish alert, a fish alert, a fish alert. A terrible death to die, a terrible death to die, a terrible death, a terrible death, a terrible death to die. A fish alert, a fish alert, a fish alert. Fish! I like to make lots of fishies happen in the chat. Happy fishies. Well, they're not really happy. They're kind of scared fishies. You ever heard that song? Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, fish heads, eat them up, yum. I used to love that when I was a kid. Yeah, Emerson, hi. You already got one, Emerson, so you can't have another. But hopefully there's somebody in this chat from the States who will win one in another 4-ish minutes or whenever I can get done with this game. We'll get through it together. Pew, pew. I like that. Did you know that if you have an iPhone and you type pew pew to another person with an iPhone, lasers will light up all over their screen? It's a nifty little Easter egg. I'm always typing pew pew to my mother and zapping her phone. It's a cool animation. Love those things. Okay. Paying attention. We got Claude the fish. And what's Claude the fish gonna do? Just gonna jam, I guess. You grew up with the Roly-Poly Fish Head song. Dr. Demento. Dr. Demento is what it is. I love Dr. Demento songs. Guy with the Kings. Yeah, so Dr. Demento was awesome. I remember singing the song Poisoning Pigeons in the Park. I don't know if any of you have heard that one, but it's another whoa song. Okay, gonna read another excerpt while we're waiting for people to trickle in, hopefully, who want to win this book. Let me read an excerpt to you. Okay, this next excerpt section is called When to Problem Solve and When to Adapt to Adversity. Wait, I think I read that one already. Yeah, no, I read that one already. Let's read a different one. Okay. Letting go of unhealthy coping mechanisms and substances. Throughout the peak of your crisis, you probably picked up a few unhealthy coping mechanisms. That's okay. Nasty behaviors that you might have used to protect yourself when you felt fragile does not mean that you're a bad person. You might feel like you are not as wonderful a person as you were before because the cultural narrative tells you that survivors of trauma are strong, beautiful spirits filled with joy and light. In real life, we're all flawed people just like everybody else. Some of the very personality traits that you used to survive great challenges might make for challenging interpersonal relationships once you find your new normal. Pretend that you're introducing you to yourself for the first time and make a list of any perceived shortcomings in your journal. Carefully evaluate whether some of your old personality traits still apply. For example, I used to be a big quitter, but now I have learned determination, so that shortcoming no longer applies. On the downside, I used to be more carefree, and I'm now more of a worrier. Survey your list and circle those behaviors that you're willing now to give up. List any new challenging behaviors you have developed via stress that you'd like to reduce. I can't read any more because, of course, I'll get in trouble with my publisher. Because I don't actually own the rights to my book anymore. I sold it to a publisher, and I get royalties instead, which is good. I like royalties. Royalties are cool because even after I die, my kids can still keep getting the royalties. Kind of neat. Wouldn't it be funny if I earned more when I was dead than when I was alive? Okay, hey everybody. If you want to enter the giveaway, I'm about to do another drawing. So you're going to have to enter the word book into chat. to enter this giveaway. I'm going to give away the last free copy, but you have to be in the US because that's where my publisher is located and that's where they're willing to ship free books. If you live outside the US, you can still totally buy this book in your bookstores, no problem. And I'm sure they're selling the translation rights all over the world because they normally do. But we're going to do a little giveaway here. And the people we have in the giveaway this time are Gramp Gamer, Killer Macchiato, Monkey May, 08 Grinder, and Pogi Boots. Some of which aren't in the chat anymore, and that's okay. We're going to find out by rolling. So we're going to roll it. Monkey May. Is Monkey May in here? I'm going to check before I roll it again. Monkey May in chat to claim the prize. If not, we're going to do a going once, going twice, and then we'll roll another. Anyone else? We've only got 2 people in the chat, so I might just have to roll it until we get the person. These are mod settings. I forget how I look at who's in chat. I'm not sure if I can do it from here. We'll see. Yeah, show viewers list. Who's in here? Emerson's in here. These are like a lot of bots. Pogi Boots is in here. At least lurking. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Monkey May has not claimed prize, so going once. And we're gonna be going twice. Next person. Okay, we're gonna roll it again. We're gonna hit roll it. Okay. Pogi Boots, who's technically in chat. Yay! You just got back in time to win a book. I just drew you. So send me a whisper message with your mailing Addie if you want it. Hope you live in the US. It only works if you have a mailing address there. Let me know. Because I don't know if you're a US person or not. I don't keep track. But you totally want it. Fair and square if you want it. Boom! Pogi Boots, the winner of the drawing. If you paid the postage to Australia, I haven't discussed that with my publicist because these are free books. You could totally buy it though, you know. I don't know if Australians have Amazon, but I didn't discuss that with my publicist, so I don't think I can. Sorry, man. They're just shipping, they're drop shipping it from their warehouse in Minnesota. But they ship all over the world, you know. I'm sure your local bookstore will have this book, no problemo. Just look for Getting Through It. Reclaim and Rebuild Your Life After Adversity, Change, or Trauma. You have to keep checking the title because I don't actually choose the titles either. I think this book, its working title was something like 365 Ways to Overcome Trauma, something like that. Oh, you're in Canada. You're in Canada with me. That's right. Oh, well, let's I don't think there's anyone else here who's from the US. So maybe we'll just keep playing, and later on, if any other folks come in who want to do a drawing for a book in the US, I'll do that. Sorry, I can't give books away to like other countries. I wish I could. but this is the first time they're giving me just free books that they'll drop ship. This is kind of my first time promoting myself, as it were, because usually my publicist takes care of all that. But yeah. It's also for sale, like the Kindle ebook edition is totally for sale. So that one is easier for shipping, right? Because you can buy it cheaply online and read it on your Kindle. So highly recommend that. I love my Kindle. It's great. And there's a free Kindle app for your phone or your computer if you don't have a Kindle. And it's really great because most books that are super expensive are going to be way cheaper as ebooks. I'm not even sure how much this book is for ebook, but it says on the back of here that the retail price is $15.99 US dollars, which is like 20 bucks Canadian, Pogie Boots. 2 books, you have a roommate. I don't think my publicist would send 2 review copies to the same address either. Sorry, man. This I gotta work with the rules. I don't want my publicist to get mad at me and never let me do a giveaway again because I constantly publish books, you know. I try and publish about 3 books a year. So I've got another book that I'm finishing up the revisions for by the end of December, and that book will be coming out. I don't know when. Publishing takes forever. Probably early 2022 or something crazy like that. Traditional publishing, you have to wait and relax while your book gets worked through the process. I love traditional publishing though. I always joke that I am just not a good enough writer to self-publish my books. I have to go through a publisher because with a publisher, you have a whole team of editors. Actually, you have many editors. You have your acquisitions editor, and that's the person who first, signs gets your contract signed and says, okay, this is a good book idea. And then second, you've got a whole group of people called revision editors, or they call it the vision team at Llewellyn, because they're very, very new agey. And then you've got a whole team of editors called production editors. And production editors are the people who make it look absolutely perfect. And during that process, they also have like a fact checker. So if you included facts that you got from textbooks or whatever, they're going to double check it and make sure that you stated everything properly. And you've got all the stuff that you quote in your bibliography and all that good jazz. So yeah, I've had teams and teams and teams of editors work with me on these books. And I'm ever grateful. Because I do not think I could self-publish a book without it just being a big hot mess disaster. I need all those editors. I need all the editors I can get. Please, more editors, please. And yeah, so my books normally come out in ebook format and print book format. Those are both owned by my publisher. Sometimes they kick me back the audiobook rights. I don't think I have the audiobook rights for this one though. I think that they have the audiobook rights. So I think they're making the audiobook. And yeah, the video rights I don't have, which is why I can only read brief excerpts from the book, which I've been reading this whole stream long. But I probably won't even save this to YouTube because I don't want to get in trouble. Yay! Hey, check it out. €1 game won €10. That's pretty sweet. Hey Siri, capture clip. And run it once. It's great when you lose a game and you still win. Thank you, Phil Galfon. Thank you, Run It Once. Love you.
Okay, fine.
Clip created. So yeah. Why don't I read the description of this book, because you guys haven't even heard the back description. Heal, rebuild, and stay strong even on the worst days with this inspiring book's guidance. I didn't write that part. Way to go, marketing team. Filled with exercises and meditations designed around the Kubler-Ross 5 stages of grief, this profound book shows you how to work through the worst that life can throw at you. Alexandra Sharon, that's me, presents personal stories and proven techniques for healing and handling trauma. With her help, you can rebuild your life in the wake of illness, divorce, death, and other trauma-inducing circumstances, like 2020. Getting through it not only supports you in staying positive in the face of difficult times, but comforts you when positivity is not enough. Alexandra has spent years developing the best strategies for getting through incredible hardships. First-hand experience, yay! Discover traditional and alternative methods of healing, how to recover your emotional and physical strength, and ways to find your new normal. This uplifting book gives you the hope and courage to navigate life's greatest challenges. Yeah. So be loving this book. I'm hoping it can help a lot of people. So even if you're not the kind of woo-woo person, thanks for the lurk. Thanks for the lurk. Buggy boots. Incidentally, that's why I can't give away just like PDFs of my book, is because I don't own the digital rights to this book. I don't own the print rights. I just am a mere writer. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity of breaks between games to go use the washroom. So be back in a little bit. And we'll finish out this last beautiful hour of book launch streaming. Excuse me. I'm awake. I'm alive. Hello. Hey, world out there. Okay, good. My correct screen is showing. Remove all the bits of paper that I used as bookmarks. Let's get them off my desk. All right. Let's go. Thank you, sweetheart. You're a good helper. All right, let's finish out this lovely long stream I've done today with a few more games, hopefully. Let's get them running. Let's get them going. Let's see if we can get a game going. Let's see if we can get a game going. If not, I can read the introduction to my book. I'm sure that my publisher would allow that. It's not exactly like a whole entire chapter. It's just the introduction, and I often share those when I've got the audiobook rights and have to give it out to a audiobook narrator. I don't narrate my own audiobooks, by the way. If you find my voice annoying, rest assured it's a professional audiobook narrator who narrates all the audiobooks. Okay, let me at least read oh, this one's the wrong size game. Let's read part of the book while we wait for one of these games to pop. Come on, game to pop. Okay, let's see. Here's the introduction to my book. By the way, if you're new here, I'm doing a release party for Getting Through It. Reclaim and rebuild your life after adversity, change, and trauma. And the introduction goes thusly. Learning that you have a serious life upheaval will come with a great deal of grief. You will need to grieve the future that you could have had if you did not have to rebuild your life from scratch. You might even need to grieve more things. For example, I lost my breasts and ovaries in the fight against breast cancer, and I had to grieve those losses, as well as the fallout in my social and romantic life that resulted from those losses. Since life marches on, regardless of whether or not you're mired in a problem, you may find yourself grieving the loss of a home, a job, a friend, or marriage. This book is organized in the famous Kubler-Ross model of the stages of grief. And hey, we got a game going. So I guess I'll read more of that later. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We've got a 2-year game going on. I'm going to close the smaller game. Why not? Oh man, we already zapped out one of the players. Nice. This is a 25 center into the close. Working on the leaderboards this week too for 2s and 5s, so I'm glad a 2 was one that hatched. Yeah. Gonna hatch it up. Get it out. Yeah. Hey, look, there's my all-time cheerers. Had a lot of cheerers in this stream. And I recognize these people as frequent flyers, which is cool. I haven't seen Chef M70 in a while, though. I wonder where he's been at. I'll have to check it out. He's a real chef in the real life. Ooh, this is interesting. Don't have the flush. Don't have the flush. Don't have the flush. Don't have blush. Fantastic Fallon. Awesome girl. Coca often here. Hanging out and chit-chatting. Got a lot of good people up in here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna bet this draw. We're gonna do it. Let's see what Johnny F wants to do. He finna do it. Oh. Back it down for us. What do you think, Johnny F? Maybe it could have been a bluff just because I could represent the flush-ish. They did start bedding out right at that time. Ooh, this one could have been lived also. Whoopity-dips. Whoopity-dips. I must be starting to droop a little energy-wise because this one was a longer stream today. Started at right after lunch, so I'm on like hour 4 now. Booyah! Can we get it, get it? We're gonna bluff it, bluff it. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. He's really thinking about that one. Yeah, had to give it a think ski. We're gonna climb up to it. Let's see if I can make that. Yeah, there we go. Cheer thing was blocking my chat. I want to see like emotes and stuff up in there. I got accepted into 2 different sponsorship programs this week. It's interesting. One's by the computer peripherals company Razer. Although I can't seem to fill out the paperwork they want me to fill out online because their website's like not working for it. And then what else? Greasy Gamer, which is a social media site for people who stream. It's pretty fun. There's forums, there's a multi-stream, there's personal profiles that act a lot like a Facebook page, and there's lots of nice people there for sure. Plus there's a going live section of the forum where it'll embed your stream in the multi-stream if you post in the going live, which is really handy. Get a few extra views for people like me who have like a strangely large amount of followers but not very many views. I've had a good day today though. It's been a good day. I've had some people to chat with. All that I need. Johnny, getting a little aggro up in here. Do 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 do. My daughter is out shopping right now at the dollar store for her brother's holiday gifts. They are very sweet and loving to each other and full of the holiday spirit. Oh yes. Yes, they are. Whew. It's an interesting one. Johnny here is so very aggressive though. It's tough, even with second pair. Booyah. We gotta pot it. That's what it be. Other bet sizes just don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Well, here comes a game. What kind of game is it? Oh, it's one of these kind of games. It's a 5-year game. We can leave this one. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo, boo. We're getting into it with this. Now we can reorganize our tables just so. Just so. We got 3s. Yay, little trays. We got this going on. This one, not so much. Oh, gonna raise me cray cray. Doop doop doop. We got it going on. We got it going on. Been a good day, and it's gonna start off to be a pretty good week. This next weekend, we're gonna do a lot of our holiday celebration. We're basically gonna do all the celebrating we possibly can, given the circumstances. So that's gonna mean that we do things like go for a drive and look at holiday lights. That's totally a thing we can do. And learn holiday songs, sing them to each other. That's something we can do. Maybe open up some prezzies, drink some hot beverages, all that good wintertide joy. The weird thing that hasn't happened this year is snow. It snowed like once. Oof, I'm gonna call. Why not? Oh, he had that straight that time. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of passive for what's his face this time. Let's see, 7, 6. I'm gonna call. This is awkward at the stack depth. Ba, 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 ba. I guess we're doing this. Don't have the jack, huh? He's like, what? Yeah, thanks, broski. Oh no, he hit the king on the end. Okay, I see how it is. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll call one here. Doop, 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 doop. Gotta check it out. Let's check it on down. Okie doke. I'm gonna finish up this game and probably wind up stream. Cause I'm a little tuckered, having done all the giveaways and stuff. It's been a good day. Seems like participation has wound down a little bit too, which is alright. We'll see if there's games running. It really depends on whether games be running. Ooh. Okay, so we're at 13 bigs now. I gotta think extra carefully when my brain feels a little fried up. Doodly-doo. Still grinding some good leaderboard action. We should see where I'm sitting on this leaderboard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Boom, boom. Ooh, I'm 5th place. Yeah, yo. Guess I gotta keep grinding. I'm gonna get 50 euros the end of this week. Being a grinder at the 2s and 5s of these. Yes, please. Although there was a week where on Tuesday I was like 4th, but then by Wednesday I was like 8th. Some of these people are serious grinders indeed. And sometimes I'm a little busy during the week because I got kiddos. They're doing the distributed learning at home and all that. All right, while we're waiting for a game, why don't I read a little more of my introduction of my book that you can get at your local bookstore. They sell all over the world, I'm sure, and they always sell different translation rights to different countries. So if you speak a different language, you'll have easy reading. This is called Getting Through It, Reclaim and Rebuild Your Life After Adversity, Change, or Trauma. And here's some more of the introduction. This book is organized in the famous Kubler-Ross model of the stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Each of these stages applies to losses you might be experiencing at the beginning of each section. I used Kubler-Ross because this model is so pervasive in our culture that I and many of my cancer peers have found ourselves worrying and wondering how we fit into this model and whether we're progressing through it somehow in the right way. I've also found that others around me were aware of this popular model for grief and expected the stages to come from me in a certain order and then for me to just get over it. The Kubler-Ross model for the stages of grief may not be scientifically accurate, but many do experience spiraling through the emotions associated with the model. All right, we spun up a game. I can read more, maybe, after this. Make this table bigger since it's the game that be running. Hoo-wee. Dawson L. Hey. Awkward. Let's do the do you have a club? Go fish. Go fish. Ooh. Okay, Maison Z. Maison Z. Hey, hey, hey. At least my stream seems to be running all right, despite my use of the browser to run Nightbot giveaways. I mean, it's a little in the red with the CPU usage, but it's been worse. Ooh, here we go. Put your helmets on, little fours. You're going in. Fearlessly. Bigly. Strongly. Courageously. Making this guy think about it before folding. Cool, cool. Alright. I have sleepy face because I haven't played many hands. This guy gonna raise back at me, all in. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Always nice to look down at an ace X on the button when you're in one of these sick three-way hypers. Awesome times. Good fortune, good fortune. This guy indeed seems like the aggro Joe. Whew. Isn't that the thing? Dawson's gonna fold those kind of things. Alright. Let's rip it back at Mason Zed. See if he's sick of my stuff yet. He's like, wait a minute, she did that last time. Yeah, last time I had fours. Ever. Ooh. While my daughter and my sweetheart are out and about doing holiday shopping, they're gonna get me a delicious Beyond Burger, and so I am happy. It will be a delicious treat. Treat time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. It's still anyone's game. We're hanging in here. At 1850. Let's get into it with Mason, but not call his jam. Yeah, no, he's not into it. Yay, we got the draw. We got the draw. Mason being a little more careful. Sometimes they play more straightforward when they've got shorter stacks. He's got a pretty deep one right now for spin and go style games. These cubed style games, as they are on Run It Once Poker. The best poker site on the planet. Ooh, 950. I mean, this is do or die time. We're gonna do. Ooh, oh yes. We got it. We got it. We're Dawson. There he goes. Now it's just myself and Mason Zed. The aggressive dude. Aggressive dudical dude. And then tonight, I've only got one more main big responsibility, which is I'm teaching a poker power class at 7 p.m. 2 hours after the stream ends. So if anyone out there hasn't heard of Poker Power, if you go to pokerpower.com, you'll see an organization that helps women learn how to play poker. Awesome, awesome organization. And I'm one of their instructors. I teach beginners how to play poker. And I love it because this game changed my life for the better. I'm hoping I can introduce more people to it. Maybe it will help them deal with the bad variants of life too, like it did for me after my tough times. Be great. Always trying to help others, because it's one thing that gives purpose to a lot of difficulties in life. If you can use those difficulties to make other people's lives a little less difficult, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean? And that's what I'm hoping this book does. Getting through it. Hopefully it'll help people get through 2020, the month that's left, and start rebuilding their life after 2020. So I'm sure a lot of people have lost a lot more during 2020 than I have. It's kind of big-ish. Let's see what he do. I'm gonna barrel at high frequency kind of thing, guy, Mason. Yeah, stalling it. Let's not say we did. Alrighty. Twos. It's a pair of ducks. Let's get him in there. Let's have him rumble with Mason Zed. Ooh. Who's thinking about that one? Woo, we in it with the King 9. Good luck me, good luck me, good luck me, hold dues. Oh! Brutal. Holy smokes, my pair was counterfeited on the river. Incredible. All right, now I've got time to read a little more of the introduction to my book. For those of you wanting to know more, we're just talking about how I was using the Kubler-Ross stages of grief. The Kubler-Ross model of stages of grief may not be scientifically accurate, but many do experience a spiraling through the emotions associated with the model, gaining a new perspective each time they go through them. As you feel the emotions associated with your illness or whatever, you don't have to work through the book in order. Flip to the section of the book that deals with feelings you're experiencing right now, or flip to the section on tools for healing from your losses or finding your new normal when you're in the right headspace to move forward with practical solutions. Keep a journal of what you've done and what you have yet to do. Don't be tricked by your own mind into thinking you haven't had some of these feelings if you know that you're the type who typically stuffs feelings down deep inside. For example, I often ignore my own sadness, preferring to distract myself with something else. Unfortunately, ignoring the blues does not allow me to process through them and move beyond the problem that has been plaguing me. In the latter half of this book, some important issues to warriors surviving all kinds of life challenges, from single parenting to surviving cancer, are explored. Yes, this book is about keeping positive in the face of something bleak and horrible, but you will also need many coping mechanisms for when positivity simply cannot be constant. A section on recovering your strength of mind, body, and spirit, or all three if they're available to you, is included. I'm, of course, not qualified to diagnose or treat any disease, so I hope you're already working with a qualified medical team if physical healing is your goal. We'll explore both traditional and alternative methods of emotional, spiritual, or physical healing, which I believe can coexist and complement one another from whatever neutron bomb hit your life. Finally, this book will end with a discussion on finding your new normal. Things may never be able to return to what they were before, but starting right now can begin building a future that can include the infinite joys of a moment spent in the here and now. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. And the little about me section, I'm not supposed to read too much, so I can just tell you guys a little bit about me. So I experienced a whole bunch of weird, traumatic life events all at once. Mostly cancer. That sucked. When I was 34 years old, I was diagnosed with cancer. And the way it worked was I had like a lump in my armpit, you know, like you get after you get sick sometimes, and a lymph node in your armpit gets all like swollen, you know, or sometimes in your neck. And I did notice that my armpit was swollen, and I also had one right here in my neck. I only noticed it when I was lifting weights because my collarbone would kind of rub against the lymph node, and I was like, wow, that one's actually kind of big. But I was really busy with life, and so I couldn't get it checked out right away because I was officiating a wedding. My kids were really young. I had a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, and it was complicated at the time. But then my 3-year-old went to school, preschool, in September, and I thought, okay, I'll go into the doctor and see what's up. And my doctor took one look at my big armpit lump and said, whoa, we need to stick a needle in there and find out what's in there, because it's either an infection or it's cancer. And I remember thinking, great, now I'm infected with something. I'm going to have to stop at the pharmacy on the way home, and then I might be late picking up the kids, or maybe I'll have to pick up the kids, and then we'll go to the pharmacy, and then dinner will be late, and everybody will be upset. So I was kind of like, whatever. And then she said, I'm going to go get my favorite pathologist. And she ran out to get her favorite pathologist. And her favorite pathologist bought a cart into the hallway that had like a microscope and everything. And they came into the room and they did the biopsy, which was they stuck a needle in my armpit and they swished it around, and it was very uncomfortable. And then they went out into the hallway. And I sat in the room and I was like, do, 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 do. And then my doctor came in the room and closed the door behind her and said, yeah, it's cancer. And the reason she was like that is because this doctor is also my friend, my Facebook friend. We'd been friends for like 15 years. So I was like, oh. And she was like, she came in the room and the pathologist came in the room and they were checking me out all over. And I was like, is it lymphatic? Is it lymphoma? Because I was thinking about my lymph nodes. And the pathologist said, no, it's epithelial, possibly breast. And I was like, well, can I take a look? And she was like, sure. So I went out on the hallway and I looked at my cancer cells under the microscope. And she was telling me, you see how the nuclei are really big? They take up the whole entire cell. It's not supposed to be like that. They're supposed to be little. And when I was looking at the cells, I could even see some of the cells dividing right in front of my eyes. Whoa. And so then the pathologist ran away and my doctor was like, okay, you stay here. I got to go arrange something. Tomorrow morning, you're coming in at 10 a.m. You're going to meet a cancer team. You're going to go through chemo, radiation, surgery, the whole ordeal. You stay right here. I'm going to go arrange stuff. So she ran away and I was in the room, the little doctor room. And I noticed my left knee was shaking. And then I noticed my right knee was shaking. And then I noticed I was crying and I was going, my kids, my kids, my kids. And I texted my ex-husband at the time. I was like, I have cancer, pick up kids. But he was busy in a meeting, so he couldn't pick them up. And then my doctor came back in, gave me the info for what I would need to do to find out what steps were next. And then I drove to pick up my kids at school. And we got home, and it was my 5-year-old's birthday that week. So when we got home, I was so sad. But I was just like, you know what? Let's open presents and order pizza. So we opened some of her presents that had arrived at the house. And we had delivery pizza, which was a rare treat back then. And, it just goes to show that there's no such thing as bad days, just bad attitudes. That's what I teach my kids all the time. Even the day when I was diagnosed with cancer was not the worst day of my life, not by a long shot. But there's always things that you can do to make your unhappiness a little less, or to make your suffering a little less, even if you can't make it go away entirely. All right, I'm going to finish. Nope, I did finish the introduction. Okay, I think that's like all for now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up the stream and raid somebody cool. Let's see who we've got to raid. And if somebody out there is streaming right now who's hanging out in my chat, please do let me know and I can raid you as well. And then I will reach out to my publisher with the addresses that people have whisper messaged me. Okay, here we go. We are doing, let's see, Jamie SEA. Oh, Mental Health Matt. That's actually a pretty good channel to need to raid. Help everyone's mental health. Raid. If it can actually finish. Let's raid Mental Health Matt. And thank you guys for coming. I'm here every day around this time, and I would be really happy to chit chat with you again in the future. Love you guys. Take it easy, my lemon squeezies. We're gonna hit raid now in 2 seconds. Peace out. Da-da-da-da-da-da.